Independent excellence. Devil fighting rebel fighting. Smoking alchemist.
It's a weird world we live in there, Dead on Dave and Jeff the Huffman. Is it not?
We all have internalized oppression.
We certainly do.
Usually I just like associate that with pooping.
In other words, everybody who disagrees with me is somehow mentally ill. Sounds a lot like the Soviet Union.
Yeah, basically.
Yeah, mentally ill.
Lock them all up. If they disagree, put them in prison.
I put nobody above your heads again. I know you guys hate that. I forgot.
Well, I mean, we are nobody.
It's accurate.
Dead on Dave.
Accurate.
Dead on Dave.
As long as it's spelled correctly, I'm a happy guy. If nobody is spelled correctly, I'm proud of it.
It shockingly is.
Yeah, it is.
Dead on Dave.
Dead equals on Dave. That's
you're struggling with the ons there.
Yeah.
You put like a 9 and an equal sign.
I'm struggling.
Dead on Dave.
Dead equals. Ah, good. Everything's wonderful with the chat. What's going on, chat? Give me some hype, bitches. What's happening?
It's a world-altering day today, chat. I want to see some fucking
Yep, we all died.
We all
died. We all died today.
There's the threat of the entire internet being taken down today. Hasn't happened quite yet, but fingers crossed.
Night young.
Fingers crossed.
Actually, we're probably going to be months without a president, so.
Yeah. We'll probably go to the courts. Maybe there'll be people start shooting each other. That'll make things real interesting.
There you go.
Maybe
they'll do like a fucking, like a duel. Where they'll like take 12 paces, turn and fire, dude.
To the
Hillary
death.
can barely walk off of a plane right now without collapsing, according to last night. So I don't know if she'd do well there, but fucking, I don't know if.
Yeah, and they'll tie up the loser, and they'll have a lion come out of a tunnel.
I like that.
You want to make a call? Well, we'll get to those later. All right, let's go over the h3h3. It's everybody. I'm not going over the Humongous. A meme. Everybody knows about it. It's fucking epic.
Humongous.
You know why I call it Humongous? Because of fucking what's his name? He used to play for the Flyers. This is Humongous Big. Who's that? Briskalov. It's Briskalov.
You're ruining the joke.
I don't care. Humongous. All right.
Everybody knows Humongous.
Everybody knows the Humongous meme. So, guy goes into I don't know, a city council meeting. Some social justice kook. Asks some ridiculous question. He kind of gets the idea. It's a loaded question. Then he asks for his name, and he says Humongous, and she acts like she's been assaulted. Humongous, whatever.
There's no A. There's no A or E.
I want to say Humongous. This is Humongous Big. That's what I think of Briskalov. That's what Briskalov used to say.
Then you're giving a misleading title.
Exactly.
All right. Should I write Ilya's Briskalov?
I just like that this guy looks strikingly like Artie Lang to me. It's incredible.
Oh, doesn't he? Yeah, he does look like Artie. He looks like.
And this is almost a bit that he would do too.
Yeah, kind of. But he would say, "Humongous balls." That's what he would.
He would say, "Humongous cock."
He's like from 2 towns over from me. You know that in Springfield. I think.
Who doesn't live close to you?
That's right, because I live in the greatest state in the world with all fucking famous people right across from New York City. Well, anyway,
Bon Jovi garage bands as far as the eye can see.
Let's get into h3h3. H3 had interviewed. I had enough of your thing. So we got to get into the title eventually. Otherwise, I am going to get a misleading fucking flag.
Fair enough.
Hilarious.
Hilarious.
This is epic. This show. Well, anyway, so h3h3 a couple months ago interviewed this lovely man, and then she finally fired back Zarna Yossi. Is that her name? Did I get that right, Jeff?
Close enough.
Pretty social justice-y, yeah.
Yeah, she had a big social justice video, and then she wants to go to YouCaring, and then she asked for, and this is funny, contribute to Zarna's safety and well-being, citing her really spooky hair, spooky incident with Humongous, where the police and the
they were very
security
aggressive,
guards,
weren't they?
Yeah, they were very aggressive, and they automatically, because she was a woman, not because she was a mad woman or carrying on like an idiot. It was because she was a woman and she lives in an oppressed country.
It has nothing to do with her ranting and looking like Miss Cleo. That had nothing to
do with acting crazy.
No,
of course,
nothing with screaming at the top of her lungs.
But like I said, in the past when it comes to stuff like this. All that shit's red herrings. They do this deliberately. They know they're not. This is really about becoming a professional social justice warrior and the way you can contribute to her safety. She got a few $100. H3H3 sent her a few bucks. And it turned out that Hugh, Mungus, Humongous, he's got some medical problems for himself, and this really goes. So he starts raising money. Then YouCaring, which is like a GoFundMe knockoff, deletes both. In fairness to them, both their fundraisers because it's bringing up too much heat their way, and they said
too much shit. They can't deal with it.
Yeah, like but it was really crazy what they did though. It's I gotta look this up for a second. They said something about this is violating
too much bullying.
Yeah, something like too much bullying. What are you talking about? Too much bullying.
There was bully on a GoFundMe.
You can leave comments on GoFundMe and all of those things, and apparently this was just overloaded with just layers and layers of hateful shit.
No.
I mean, we talk about chats being cancer. Apparently, this really was that bad.
You know what? In YouCaring's defense, H3H3's comment on Zara's thing was he's going to cut his penis off and shove it up his own butthole for patriarchy.
For patriarchy. Good man. Good.
As long as he films it, I'm all for it. Go ahead, just film that shit.
Yes. So they knocked this thing down. Seems like censorship, but in fairness to them, they knocked both of them down. Both of the fundraisers down.
Which is important because had they not, then we'd be having a much different show.
Yeah, we wouldn't. And this led to H3H3 going, what the fuck? Like you rightfully could do. And they were pretty straight up with them. This violates our terms. It's too toxic. It's too whatever, which seems like they pussied out. And he took it right to GoFundMe, which they happily took it. And guess what? It was a 10K goal. We are up to $50,000. Thank you, YouCaring. Because now you will be known as the fundraising site that didn't help out Humongous.
There you go.
Real great job. And the only good thing is getting rid of the other one. How is $375? Because that's the number that she raised, and it was for goal for 1,000. How is that going to make her any safer? It's like $25 short of a fucking PS4.
Buy a taser, man. Hell of a
buy
taser.
a handgun.
Yeah. That's the thing. But I'm sure she's against that. Well, maybe she's against it.
I mean, who knows? You never know with her. Buy a dog. She'll buy a big dog. Because dogs are better than men to people like that most of the time.
I want to yell at some callers.
Apparently my camera's not working. What's going on?
Yeah, I know. It's all swinging around and shit.
Having one of those nights.
I did love how H3H3 donated $1 more to make sure Huey had $1 more than her. That was great.
Did you see that she can accept it anonymous? Like she doesn't she turned off the naming the people, so it doesn't show that Ethan I guess donated to her. Although if I did donate to some, you know what? I'd want my fucking identity protected if I donated to something like her safety and well-being.
Right.
That's so ridiculous. These maniacs that just defy
Why
common
donate
sense.
if you want to hide your name?
You want to take a call from Pure?
Yeah, people don't do like charitable things just because they want to get noticed. God damn it!
Yeah, it's true.
I want everyone to know.
Pure Pristine is in chat. We're in there right now. He hates Muslims and all sorts of people, and he's a right-wing maniac.
Oh yeah,
I think you're
branding me.
calling into the wrong stream.
So what do you think about this? I think you're.
What was that SJW begging site?
What is
come on?
What is
you can take the money.
Yeah.
And then you can censor them. Like what?
Yeah.
That's like the best for those kinds.
But you realize that these SJWs, they literally live off of things like Patreon and stuff. That's like their bread and butter. And she was like, "Oh, I'm glad this happened to me. Now I can live. I can be a professional SJW." That's what she was trying to do. That's why she's making a big scene. Like a lot of them do that. Zoe Quinn's basically made a living doing that. What else? There's probably a ton of them that basically they wait for something like this to happen. So all these sort of bleeding heart liberals just pour their money out here. Aren't you glad you're not a liberal?
Yeah, look.
Now you're right. You've gone from one extreme to another. You've gone from hating Trump to calling him a fascist to now praying tonight that he wins. What's happened to you, Pure Pustinen?
Not really praying. Well, I never want to.
No. Trump's
He's going through a transition, Tommy.
Yeah, he's going through a
I
transition.
don't understand about her is that she was from Indian descent. Am I right?
Yes, correct.
And India has like a real rape culture.
Yeah, it's a little bit. It's a bit higher than ours.
A little bit.
Yeah, and she's talking about rape culture in the United States. Like, what the hell? Like,
See, you're falling for the red herring.
Doesn't she really know the issues in India?
You're falling for the red herring. She knows
you
that.
are falling for it.
Yeah, that she knows that. She's saying outrageous shit because if you say, it's like, what is his name? Goebbels, the minister of pie. You say fucking a lie, repeat a lie enough, it becomes a truth. Like, what's her lie? That women are oppressed in North America. It's a lie. It's not true. This is no truth.
WikiHow. She read it off WikiHow. That's how you know it's true.
She was still oppressed there. I mean, she was telling that the men like escalated the situation. That I was like, remove the men from the point, and you can just describe like her in the situation.
Yeah, she lied. That's a red herring. She's
I mean,
lying.
she like turned the situation around. Like it was like Humongous would have gone like, "Are you sexually harassing me?"
Yeah,
Is this sexual harassment?
You think
like,
that she did, but you're not looking at. She's not performing for you. She's performing for you. What's the name of this stupid YouCaring? And the people that might be stupid enough to donate to her, and they're out there.
Oh yeah,
they're out there.
I mean, she had 8
people donate to me.
There you go. Yeah,
but at least I tell you up front, I'm an asshole, and I'm probably going to spend it on a dumb video game.
Yeah, but at least you're honest.
Yeah.
Right, honest asshole. That's correct.
Yeah, I'm not throwing red herrings
honest,
away.
Not completely insane.
You got to understand something about SJWs. I'm not saying you can't argue with liberals or people that disagree with you or anything like that. With SJWs are brown shirts in their tactics and behaviors. They're all, authoritarians. They only can be dismissed. Would you have a debate on race with the Ku Klux Klan? No, you wouldn't, because it's the Ku Klux Klan.
Because look, it's like debating an idiot. The guy's gonna just fuck all over the board and claim he's winning every time.
Yeah, basically.
Exactly. And that's why this woman was doing what she was doing. She
I fucked your mother. That's usually a good tactic to win an argument.
There you go. It's a bait. You say as many outlandish things as you possibly can to get them to focus on anything but the reality of the situation.
Aren't you? Do you like Pierre? You've been following me for 2 years now. Like, do you like the way I'm raising you?
In a way, yes.
I haven't turned you. I've turned you to the light. When you're going to college next year, right? Or like finished for college?
Not next year. I still have 1 year of this.
Are you still going to be a sports journalist?
No, probably more of a political side.
Nah, I wouldn't do that. You have to be a big liar. Yeah, I wouldn't do that. Why don't you?
You're not phony enough, Pierre.
You're not. Yeah, you're not. You don't. Pierre's. That's one thing about Pierre. Ever since he was 15 years old, he wears his heart in his sleeve. In a country where people mind meld like Spock in Star Trek.
That's right. They basically have sex like in Demolition Man. It's fucking stupid.
Do you have sex like Demolition Man? Here, put your hand on this mouse, and I'll put my hand on the other mouse. Is that what they do? It's funny. I could make fun of Finland all day, but I won't. Talk to you later, Pierre. Thanks for the call. You're a wonderful human being, and I love you. Yeah. I do.
You can't make fun of Finland when we just look at who's running for president tonight.
Thank you. The narrator, Tommy, I don't know what you're talking about yet, but I want to pretend that I have a strong opinion on it. Ben Carson for president.
Yeah.
I can throw hands with you. Yo.
Oh, we didn't hear it.
Might as well fucking take some calls, right?
Might as well.
We got people. You can join through Discord or call the number. You can no longer call my contacts.
No.
So let's take calls and goof on them.
You're untrustworthy.
You can't slide into his DMs anymore.
805. You're on the air. 3.
Hello. I was just so do we know if Humongous first called the lady and was like, "Hey, do you know what my name is?" Or do we know if the woman itself asked what this man's name was?
Well, I think it's her video. It filmed the video herself, and it released the video. I think uncut, but she's so I guess deluded, or doesn't care. Because she's trying to live off of.
Yeah, well,
Patreon.
I mean, I think that her saying that it's sexual harassment is just completely off the wall.
Well, yes, that's the point.
That's nuts. That's so, are you trying to say that Humongous fixed the video? I'm a little confused. I apologize. I'm a little confused by what you're saying.
No. I'm just wondering because people have been telling me that they think that Humongous first encountered her and was confronting her, saying, "Hey, do you know what my name is?" Stuff like that. But then other people are telling me, well, no, it was actually she was just interviewing.
She filmed the video.
So she asked him.
Yeah. I think she filmed the video, buddy.
It was her narrative. And
it was her narrative. It just backfired. It just back.
Yeah, like
she
most
filmed
of
the video.
these
As far as I know.
videos, the beginning is conspicuously absent. That's how most of these are. It's little information. A lot of little information missing. It's all to mislead you. It's all to get you to get into their narrative, get you outraged because he said humongous, and apparently he also gestured to his humongous,
which he did. He clearly did in the video.
Good. I'm glad he did.
He's
I'm glad he did. Artie
Who
Lang is my hero.
I gotta be honest. I know you're not a journalist. It's not like you're scarce or anything. But I mean, who's saying this to you? I mean, is it just like one guy or two guys or like?
Oh,
just
like random people. Just like people in my friend group. They say that they like saw like the uncut video, and I'm like, well, link me to it, and they can't.
Well, there was nothing to cut. There was nothing to cut at the beginning because it's her fucking video. It's her phone. They recorded this, and she's either completely insane, which is not impossible, or just like is throwing everybody for a loop because she's trying to get on the professional social justice gravy train. It's one of the two, maybe a little above.
Oh yeah, no, I'm completely.
She really believes that she. Well, I don't know if she really. I don't think she does.
He just kind of thought, he might have just thought, it's a cool little joke, and then like look what this lady did. She completely starts, like defaming him in front of a whole crowd of people.
She wanted him to get hurt. She wanted him to get hurt. That was the scary part about it.
Yeah,
I mean, she wanted to hurt him.
I don't really see the offense that this guy did. It's like he wasn't being offensive. He wasn't, doing any of that. The lady just wanted him to,
she did. He did commit an offense. He did commit an offense. He did commit an offense. He offended her. That's all she needed. Well, she's a horrible human being. It's very simple. She's a horrible human being.
I don't really think that he offended her. I don't really think
but it's not up to you.
Hold on, let him finish. Let him finish. What are you saying? I'm sorry, 805. Finish that. I apologize.
I don't think that he offended her. I think that she took it as offending, her agenda and what she stands for.
Oh no, she was looking for just a little something.
Yeah, maybe. I don't know. This is conjecture at this point.
She was looking for something to go off on.
Oh, okay. All right. Well, it could be.
That's
kind of what we're saying. Yeah. Thanks for the call, buddy.
That's the whole point.
Appreciate the call, bro. Yeah, that's
the whole point. I mean, I don't understand what he was trying to get at.
I don't know, because you know what it is. I don't know. When I fucking when I goof on people.
I did find the entire uncut video, by the way. I just looked it up. Miracle of Google, people. I did find it 8.5 minutes long, and it does look like she is walking up to the guy. It almost does, and there's a camera already in his face, so it's kind of interesting. Like there's another camera crew already filming him. Mm-hmm. So I haven't watched the entire video. Just
she from what I understand, right? From what I understand, he was there supporting the police. The police were building something. She wasn't in support of it. He said, "I love the cops because they got my daughter off smack." She heard him say that. She asked for his name because she was not very happy.
Throw hands with you.
Thank you very much. One happy Crusade. She reminds me of the SJW from iDubbbz Kickstarter crap. I should check that out, actually.
There you go.
I got to go back and start watching. I said I was going to watch all of iDubbbz stuff, and I didn't. And she was mad that he was in support of it, so she tried to hurt him. She's a Stalinist. She's a brown shirt. She is an authoritarian. And if you disagree with her... I mean, just this past Halloween, she was at a city council meeting. She had to be physically removed. She is either trying to get on the social justice gravy train or just flat out crazy.
Yeah,
like really mentally ill.
I'm going to say both.
Yeah, maybe
a little from column A, a little from column B.
She's absolutely out of her fucking mind. And when people like her get power or political power, I'm not saying she's smart enough to ever get any power. It looks a little like Soviet Russia and Nazi Germany. That's who you are. That's how it starts. People are like, how did it ever happen in Germany? Right there.
Basically.
Adolf Hitler used to go into bars in Austria and Germany and just go fucking off. And the Jews did this and the Jews did that and the Jews, fast forward to 2016, and men and patriarchy and stuff like that's what it is. It's all it's ever been. Jim or JM5635, you're on the air in Discord.
Hello, Tommy. This is Jeremy. I'm from sunny California, of all places.
What's up, man?
What is it? I'm just kind of interested, like, what kind of, like, shaped your politics a little bit? Was it, like, being in the Army or kind of just the question I have?
First of all, let me make sure I have this set up correctly, and I will be happy to tell you. Good, I do. So that means they can hear you. You can hear them. You can hear Dave and everything, right? I just want to make sure this is working. Okay. Yes. It's working great. I was well on my. I started getting interesting in politics in about 1989 when I was 13. And it was the I think the 20th anniversary of Woodstock. I was really into 60s music. I've been playing guitar pretty much since then. And I was well on my way to being probably left to center. And then my father got a divorce. And I saw him absolutely get raped. And then I went to high school, and I realized all my teachers were leftists. There was no balance whatsoever. I was pretty much confirmed by then. And I started looking into, I just started doing my own research, and it didn't hurt that my father was National Review reading William Buckley, Ronald Reagan loving guy. But I was on a different course until I was on a much different course because I was rebellious like most teenagers. And then I thought was cooler, especially in New Jersey, to be rebellious through right-wing politics. And eventually I got sick of the religious kooks on the right, and I'm sort of I guess an alt-right atheist type. I wouldn't say I'm an atheist because that means you fucking. That's why I stopped going to church. I don't want to be a part of a group. But that's pretty much it. Does that make any sense to you, Germ?
Yeah, that makes a lot of sense to me. Because I don't know, I see like a lot of your views being very libertarian.
Yeah, that would be.
And while I may not like agree with you 100% of the time, I'm still interested in listening to you.
Sure, that's great. I mean, I listen to a lot. Like I like what's his name, Chris Reagan, who's more of a liberal, but he's anti-social justice liberal, which is the liberals that I can tolerate. I don't agree with the way the economy should be run, and on the left, I'm completely anti-socialism from an ideological standpoint. But I do think there are liberals out there that can be disagreed with, and you can come away and you try to put your ideas out there and get elected. But I think the Democratic Party and the left has been infected by this totalitarianism called social justice, which looks a lot like
donor money.
And donor money, and that's always been the case. It really, that's both parties in fairness.
But yeah, you got to get backers. You got to have someone funding.
Yeah, I mean, look, that's all. Like we got to get money out of politics.
That's part of politics.
But you know what? Here, I hate when I hear that. We got to get money out of politics. We got to get money out of politics. Guess what? If I want to spend my money on a candidate, that's my free speech.
Right.
That's my First Amendment right. So I don't know if getting money out of politics is such a fucking good idea.
It's impossible. It's not a possibility.
Not only is it impossible, it's probably illegal under the First Amendment. But go ahead there, Jeremy. You're going to say something?
Well, I mean, if I were to say about like getting money out of politics, I don't agree with like huge companies dropping in a ton of money and then having a large amount of influence when it should be the people who are giving a large amount of this money to the candidate they want elected.
Well, there's limits at what they can donate as groups or what have you. But again, you get into the situation where I really don't think corporations are the fucking problem. Government's the problem.
Whether it's a corporation donating a whole lot of money or individual people, it's currying favor.
Nobody complains.
Dave,
I got something for you. Nobody gives a shit when fucking, those Detroit unions with those car unions who all run left donate. What about big union money? Are you going to tell those unions they can't donate to the Democratic Party because it's big money? They seem to get a pass, but corporations somehow? I got to be honest with you.
Tell the Teamsters to fuck.
Yeah, exactly. So you get into a free speech issue is what I'm saying to you, buddy. You know what I mean? Good call, by the way.
Yeah, but if I were to do that thing like by principle, I would say that even unions couldn't like donate a large amount of money.
Oh God, you
like
kidding me?
my father's
Teamsters?
What is it?
Fucking Teamsters? Are you kidding me?
And he hates it.
Yeah. Oh, he works for. He's in a union. Your father?
Yeah, IBEW.
Oh, real? Oh, don't put him out there. But he hates being in. No, I don't know why. I know he's going to say.
You may have said.
Hey, good call, man. Good call. Politics, interesting, huh?
Yeah, I like that somebody got to actually put you in a corner a little bit and tell exactly what your political ideology is. I like to refer to you as a balanced libertarian.
A balanced, yeah. I'm not too crazy. Like I know some libertarians are like, I don't think. Hang on, 305. You'll be on the air in a second. I promise you. I like to think.
Wait, I'm on the air.
No, you're not. You're in outer space.
So exciting. I've been calling like almost every single stream you've had.
Really?
Okay.
I'm gonna blow you up. How about that?
That's so exciting.
I'm gonna blow you up, 305.
Anyways.
I'm gonna blow you up.
Wow, just not listening. I love it.
I'm gonna blow
like
you
my
up.
mother.
I just want to say that Keemstar is the best YouTuber of all time. Just kidding.
What do you got?
To say,
yeah.
I love the Humongous support. I think it's so awesome, and I think it's great because I think I'm a recovered liberal, and I used to be super duper liberal, feminist, atheist. Then I totally switched. As soon as I got treated for my eating disorder, it's like something was in my brain was like wrong. I became so conservative, so Christian. I don't know. But
why?
anyways,
I'm just interested. Why? What happened with your eating disorder that made you?
It sounds like she
political?
started eating meat and she got that good fucking protein and stuff.
And I'm like, capitalism. I need to eat the world.
I can tell you that protein is good.
Yeah, hold on a second. But I am interested. I'm interested. What changed your mind about an eating disorder? That's a little bizarre, to be honest with you. What happened?
I don't know. So when I used to be so liberal for so many years, and then as soon as I got treated for an eating disorder, I started eating more, all that other stuff. I just I don't know. Like I just became super conservative, and I really.
So you think it was just biological that you weren't eating?
She ate more and got happy, Tommy. When you eat food, good food, you get happy. I think that's what happened.
So I thought like maybe you got screwed, maybe because you're skinny, some feminist shamed you or something, and you're like, fuck. No, it's just like
because
she started going to Sizzler and it fixed everything.
I think body shaming is good to a point because body shaming made me gain weight.
Of course it is.
Like,
of course it's good to a point. Like, in the Army, they did it all the time. You're too fat. If you don't pass the PT test, we're going to kick you out of the Army. That's shaming. So, yeah, of course, to a point. No, body shaming's no good if you're overweight. And I say, you're freaking worthless being overweight. Just like going on and on. That's fucking body shaming. Not, look, you're fucking overweight and you need to get this shit fucking on target here. That's not body shaming.
I have heard people actually come back from doctor's appointments and say, my doctor told me he body shamed me. Well, how?
Are you kidding me?
He showed me my BMI chart. No, that's not body shaming, you asshole. He's pointing out that you're obese. Yeah. I'm obese. It's okay. Oh, it's not okay. Get healthy. Eat a fucking salad. They're good for you.
That's interesting.
Yeah.
That's interesting.
I just wanted to say, I definitely love how everyone's going together and supporting Humongous. And I think Humongous Bone 2016 should be Ken Bone and Humongous.
You think
that's a hell of a card.
All right. Well, I'm actually, I hope everybody donates.
Red sweaters and glasses for everybody.
The thing is, we're in the description box below, by the way. The Humongous donation. Well, he's got 50K.
Thank you so much for having me on the air. That's so exciting.
Yeah, I'm very excited. Are you over the age of 18?
No, I'm not.
I do.
Okay. Have a nice day. Have a nice day.
Well, she's lived a lot for under the age of 18.
Yeah, she said so many years. That's why I asked.
Next on to clown a predator. Up next.
I don't know. Somebody's calling from out of the United States.
Where'd you hear that name coined?
Oh,
I'm just making sure. You got to cite your sources, Huffman.
Cite your sources, Huffman. 005, country code 005. You're on the air.
By Dead on Dave over at Dead on Dave
Productions.
Hello.
005. You're on the air. What's up?
Hey, man. I'm calling from Mexico. I'm a Mexican.
All right, man. What's up?
You have any audiences from Mexico aside from me?
No, I don't. But I tell you, here's what I want you to do: take a dash over the border now before Trump gets elected, guy.
It's going to
What's
get
on your
more
mind,
difficult.
bro? What's on my mind, my fellow North American? What's up?
Yeah, man. I just wanted to say that Humongous. The guy really deserves all the love he can get his way. Man, everyone right now, your audience should everyone go there and donate whatever they can.
Mm-hmm.
And well, for that matter, everyone should point out that what was the name of the girl that got to him, and that fucking
Zara.
crazy bitch.
Yeah. She's a bitch, man.
Yeah, man, that's so nice.
She wouldn't get away with that shit in Mexico, would she?
Mm-mm.
Oh, of course not. One thing I want to say.
Go ahead.
I still don't understand how all this crazy feminazi ideologies blew up in the first place, because here in Mexico, like, if you go on the street and tell everybody you're a feminist, everybody's gonna be like, okay, good for you.
Yeah. I'll tell you what happened. We have a left-wing lunatic in the White House, and it became okay. That's what happened. Because this happened once before in my lifetime. It was in the early 90s. And then it just kind of died out on its own because it started getting extreme. But it never was more extreme now. And it's basically acceptable on American college campuses to shut down free speech. I mean, these people are supposed to be respected in some aspects. So
it's encouraged.
I know it's a damn shame. It makes me want to move to Mexico. You know.
Yeah, fuck. Well, no, let's not get that crazy. I want to be able to drink the water.
So are you gonna make? So listen, after tonight, if Trump, you realize you have like you realize you have like till January to make that dash. Are you gonna do it?
Oh man.
You like you're rich Mexican, aren't you?
Just do it legally. You're fine.
Is your dad like an oil?
He's not trying to shut down immigration. He's trying to shut down illegal immigration.
No, he's got to get over it now. I mean, Jesus Christ.
That's something I don't understand from all the people are talking about Trump, here in Mexico. It's like we have our own fucking issues, and all fucking Mexican politicians are just, complaining all the fucking time about Trump. Man, it's driving me crazy.
Yeah.
We have, like, real fucking issues. We have, right now, a big huge-ass cluster of Haitian and Nigerian immigrants, right? And these guys are complaining about Trump planning to build a fucking wall. I mean, that shit's fucking expensive. Like, the first wall, right, that separates Mexico from the U.S.
Hey, China did it.
That shit was paid for us in the first place, right?
Yeah.
Because, at the time, the politic environment, the weather on the politic world, it was, it was open for that. But today, since, practically all fucking Mexicans are slaves to the U.S. because we produce everything. Like, I work in a factory, and we produce a lot of sensors and parts from...
How old are you, 7 or 8? I'm just kidding, buddy. Go ahead. You work in a factory?
Yeah, in a factory. I don't know how.
You sound like you're okay. Your English is pretty. I want to talk about you for a second. Yeah, your English is pretty good. Are you like
phenomenal.
You make pretty good money?
Your
English looks really, really good. You seem like a really nice, friendly guy. Like most Mexicans are really friendly. To be honest with you, I always liked it. You guys are fun.
Thank you.
Oh, you guys are fun.
Please don't listen to our president.
I was in the Army. We had a bunch of Mexican leaders. Me and Dave. I always got along with Mexicans just great. They tell me stories about when they were in a gang banging in Los Angeles and killing other Mexicans. It was great. We had a good time. It was fun. It was fantastic.
I never got those stories.
Oh, I'm sorry. Did I say?
I think you're feeding a stereotype right now.
Yeah, I like stereotypes. You know what? I got to be honest with you. Stereotypes are funny to me. I love talking.
Funny,
I'm sure
they are, man. You call me a beaner, I'll laugh my ass off.
Yeah, I know. Well, I would call you that.
Hands with you.
Thank you. Somebody
what would you call him?
Thank you. Hey guys, I wish I could call him for some reason. I can't connect.
Come
on. Skype. Well, all right, man. I gotta let you go. But thanks for calling from Mexico. I really appreciate it. Good call, buddy.
He had to get his ass back to work, or he was gonna get fucking a lot of trouble, like put in prison or something.
Well, you gotta call into the number now, Sparky. I gotta get rid of this. I gotta get rid of the old shot from the point thing here.
You gotta fix stuff, man. You gotta update graphics.
I really don't want to fucking do it either.
Yeah.
You're behind on times. You're slacking.
God.
It's not good.
How long have we been on? 30 minutes?
Embarrassing is what it is. It's embarrassing.
Fuck the Mexicans. We had a
Hey, chat, you guys have been lighting it up tonight, man. If you guys voted, anyone who voted, I only want voters. If you voted today or you plan on voting, hit the like button. I want to see how many people hit that like button from this point on. How many of you voted? If you voted, hit the like button. I just want to know.
Trying to whore his gizmo. That's all he's
trying to do. No gizmo for this one. I just want to know. If you're in America and you voted, hit that like button. I want to see how many likes go up.
Somebody said, is Tommy a Trump supporter? Yes, sort of.
By default.
Yeah. Look, there's no doubt me and Dave. Me and Dave,
that or the devil.
Me and Dave wanted to see him win because
I think I'd take the devil over Hillary.
He's like, well, that's the other thing. I mean, I'd vote for fucking Jeff for Christ's sakes over Hillary.
Fuck anybody.
Like with no problem whatsoever.
Because I'm not pure evil.
Yeah, that's it. That would be the only that may be why Trump gets actually elected too.
Pretty much.
No, but I am sort of, and there's no doubt. I was really, really strong and ready to vote for him and everything, and then I got distracted with my kid and moving, and then it started. The thing did start getting a little disgusting. I'm like, God, this is a circus. It's a zoo. I want it to end, and then I missed my opportunity to send my phone in. So, and tonight I will be covering. I don't know. Because it's not 6 hours behind. I forget what time it is. The next show, I am going to be covering the guy who didn't vote with full campaign coverage is our next show tonight. I'm going to be going as long as it takes to see if anything interests happen.
You'll be going until freaking January.
Thank you.
Hey,
Tommy.
And you're not the only one.
Hey,
There's
Tommy.
someone else who's going as well.
Hey, Tommy, what do you think Zarni will ever realize she's completely overreacted? No, because she's doing it deliberately. By the way, h3h3, Zarnia is not a feminist. She's only a bastardization of feminism. Here's the thing about that, and I would love to get a call about this. I disagree with you, and I'll tell you why. Name the feminists, either on the internet or public figure, that is not hated by those same feminists. That is, name the one that is sane.
Yeah.
Name one. Name one prominent, relevant feminist.
Jodie Foster.
That doesn't.
Leslie Jones does a lot of support.
Jodie Foster's sane as fuck.
Yeah, but she's old school. I'm talking modern feminist. Jodie Foster's sane.
Modern.
Yeah, Jodie Foster's sane. But she's not a leader, and she's not a leader. She's not an activist. She may get involved in the causes, but she's not an activist. Name a modern feminist. One. The only one, the Harry Potter
I'm saying
girl.
a lot of Emma Watson.
Yeah, that's it. That's the only thing I can think is Emma Watson.
I see Beyonce in the chat.
Beyonce.
Yeah, she's a feminist.
But I don't know if she's actual Emma Watson. That's a good one.
Emma Watson, it probably.
But is Emma Watson's not an activist? She made a speech. Yeah. And Beyonce, well, maybe she is a bit of a feminist, but but she doesn't. Didn't she write a song about like how much she dug being married and shit? And like she's got the man and all that. Like, I don't know. Like I think my mom was a feminist. Christina Hoff Sommers, yeah, she's another one, but she's also hated by modern feminists. She's called not a feminist. She's called Christina Hoff Sommers. So it's like this is Beyonce, which I'll throw in. Emma Watson, who's an actress, not an activist, and Christina Hoff Sommers, who's maligned by the social justice left. Leah Dunham.
Ben Drummond said Lisa Ann.
Leah Dunham's a fucking kook and admitted to raping her fucking sister. Michelle Obama. Bill Cosby. Pyrocynical.
Yeah, we got an Oprah sighting.
Oprah? Yeah, maybe. But none of those people are leaders.
Heidi Klum is very much hated, trust me, especially
here. She's not too well liked.
Holy fuck.
Yeah, I wouldn't consider her a fucking feminist in Germany either.
No, I wouldn't either.
Oh, there it is.
All right, but I mean, guys, I mean, seriously, like whenever I hear that it's a bastard, and maybe it is, but here's the thing: they're the ones that are in fucking charge. They're the ones that are having impact on campus. They're the ones that are trying to do what they did to Humongous, or whatever his fucking name is. They're the ones that are, that the lead of the charge against Patrick Kane, despite fucking DNA evidence clearing him in a sense. I mean, I don't know who it is. Zoe Berg.
So that's a good one.
You guys are fucking funny. So I got to be honest with you. I don't think the mainstream of feminism is anything other than authoritarian radicals. And I defy you to come on and tell me why I'm wrong. I'll listen. I'll hear you out. I won't say I fucked your mother and make fun of you because playing Mickey, Donald, and Goofy. I defy you to tell me, like, make an argument that mainstream feminism isn't anything more than social justice garbage.
It's certainly a form of extremism.
But it's the most common.
Mainstream modern feminism is a form of extremism.
But it's the most common form of feminism.
There is no moderation.
But it's the most common form. So therefore, it is.
Oh, absolutely.
It's the most common. That's what I'm saying. Like I always hear this. Like they make all other feminists look bad. Who? Who are they making look bad? I don't know.
Well, they make the other feminists look so bad that they don't speak up, Tommy. They don't speak up.
They don't speak up.
What do they call that?
Internalized depression.
Like a self-hating Jew. Like
self-hating Jew. Turtle Smasher on the air.
Holy shit.
Yeah. Skip all that shit. Oh, you got a bad echo shit.
Oh my god.
Because he's got the stereo mix on too.
I don't know what I'm doing.
I could see that.
Could you want to take me back in 2 minutes? I don't have headphones on.
Yeah, that would help. Yes, but I can't
we'll
promise
wait
to
on
take
you.
you back.
Don't worry, we'll hold it up.
Yeah.
We'll stop the show. We'll stop the show for you.
To tip to callers, wear headphones.
We'll be right here, Princess.
Debs, you're on the air.
All right, so I have a question. This may sound kind of stupid in a way. Sorry if I'm echoing.
No, you're not. Go. You're not echoing.
Like, can't she be sued for like defamation and slander?
No, probably not.
No.
It's like no more than I could say like you're an idiot. You know what I mean? And
because
that's
it's
not
opinion.
Like you're not a fucking. You're not a fucking. I mean, I didn't slander you. It's not true.
Did she actually have permission to like whatever it's called, like record him.
It's a public pay. It's a public place. It's a public meeting, man. I mean.
And then, like, post it to
you know what, Debs, don't fall into the trap of the social justice warriors. Don't fucking be like them. Be better than them. Don't sit there like we're gonna ruin somebody's life, do that stuff like that. No, she could do what she could do that. The only thing that I think remotely became illegal, and fucking police took care of it, is trying to make a scene and really incite violence. Thank you very much. The awesome channel. Good point, Tommy. For me, a feminist, there's either a woman or a man who supports equality for women, such as equal pay. The definition has been warped to shit. So now feminism is a bad thing. Well, all right. I do like that. You know, that's one of the tenets of feminism. The men and women aren't paid equally. It's just simply not true.
Yeah, but like, if this video didn't become a meme, like the whole Humongous thing. Wouldn't he be like shamed and like if you saw a social justice warrior outside, they started screaming like, "Oh my God, this sexual harasser," and everyone's like, "Oh my God, let's get away from him!" Like, can't that
or attack him? I think they were trying to incite violence. The truth is, guy, I gotta be honest with you, Debs. She can do what she did as long as she doesn't either incite violence or commit an act of violence. She can. There's nothing. She didn't do anything illegal.
If somebody would have threw a brick at Hugh's head and
something like that, she may have been culpable for that. If she lied about,
she was trying to make him look like an asshole.
Trying to hurt him.
That's
for
why the
disagreeing
camera
with
got
him.
whipped out.
So why should we try to hurt her for disagreeing with us? Even though, I mean, she didn't break the law. She's just being a bitch. That's all.
It's a vicious cycle.
Look, if we all went to fucking jail or got in trouble or sued for being bitches, I mean, Jesus Christ, I'd have been fucking executed in 1998.
Bro, you know I could throw hands with you.
Thank you for the throws. Hey, Tommy, anyone here in England is waiting to see who your next president will be? I bet. Talking to the person before. I'm not also saying that everybody that claims to be a feminist is a whack fucking job. I wouldn't say that. But I do believe the most vocal people that claim to be feminist are out of their fucking mind and nothing more than Stalinists. You know, and
they do tend to prove you that point.
That's what I'm saying. I believe in equal pay too. Here's the fucking newsflash: women and men are equally paid. But what about the wage gap? Well, women work part time more often.
More women
work time. And if you didn't know,
women are less likely to ask for raises. There's a whole bunch
of things, you know. And my wife, who's an accountant, used to believe in this bullshit because it spread to her too. And I said, you can check people's. She goes, she was telling me like this was the last thing that needed to be overcome. And I said, you're an accountant, right? You know what everybody makes. She goes, yeah. I go, can you look just between you? Obviously, I can't look at it, and tell me if many men are paid for the same job. She goes, not one. So it must be the other company, or it's bullshit. And then she started seeing how the social justice warriors acted, and she's like, they're crazy. That looks a lot like Nazi Germany. You know, so there's no rape culture in the United States, not in college campuses, not in fucking sports locker rooms, rape is punished. That's one of their religious tenets. That's just simply not true. The wage gap is not true. I invite you to look into it. It's just simply not true. And there's no patriarchy. Patriarchy's a boogeyman. He's the ultimate conspiracy theory. He's the devil. It's patriarchy. It's a religion. It's become a religion. My mother was a feminist. She was part of the Silver Liners. Silver Liners are what they used to do to women that flew on planes. Or what do you call it? They can't call them. I almost got in trouble for this.
Stewardess.
Airline, if you can't say that. Flight attendant. So my grandmother.
No, fuck that.
Hold on. Okay, whatever. Flight attendants. I can't. I got to do this. She fought for that. The stewardess thing. It is language thing. But anyway, when you turned about 30 and started hitting the wall as far as being a young little attractive girl that ass wasn't as pinchable, they got rid of you. They found a way to get rid of you. Well, the Silver Liners stood up for that shit. And they made sure this was a job that you could begin and end with, and you didn't have to be smoking hot. You were not a fucking plaything for fucking jerk off businessmen.
I think that's fair.
And that is an example. That is an example of true feminism. And I'm proud of my mom for fighting that battle for other women and gay men. But no, I have a problem. That was in the mid 60s. My mother is over 70. These kind of issues are not popping up. They're not popping up. They're not there.
Most of them have been fixed.
So look at Zarnia or what have you. She has to create a world of oppression. Because she's a talentless loser. No one wants to really listen to her. Nobody wants to. The only value she has as a human being, I know this is harsh, but it really is to be a victim. So she has to make a victim's world. She doesn't live in reality. What she believes doesn't pass the common sense test. What she believes doesn't, I mean, what she believes, like things like rape culture, doesn't pass FBI statistics. That's consistent with anything in reality. Yet all these people believe this shit. Even President Obama has repeated the 1 in 5 rape myth. Even President Obama has repeated the wage gap myth. They've been doing it over, and over again. Because there's money.
If you just look at the graph that
there's money
uploaded,
there's money in victimization, serious cash, and more
there's
than
power
money,
in it because everybody feels like a victim at some point. When you have the most powerful man in the country spewing this bullshit out there, it helps cultivate more power for those people who are perpetrating that myth.
Yeah, that's pretty much it. 917, you're on the air.
Yo, what's up, Tommy? How are you? Guy from the Bronx.
You guy from the Bronx. What's up, man? What's on your mind, man?
Yo, what's up, man? I just wanted to call in and say, the whole Zarna Joshi thing. Am I the only one that wants to see her in like a porno?
I think so. Yeah.
Because I was watching. No, well, listen to my reasoning for this though, because like earlier I was watching the whole h3h3 thing, and it was the whole interview he did with Ken Bone. I've just seen it recently, and Ken Bone was saying that fucking somebody like indirectly approached him about a porno.
Really?
So, yeah. It was at some point in the interview, Ken Bone was saying that a person didn't directly approach him, but there was an indirect offer of like somewhere in the range of like $10,000.
So now you want Zarnia to be in it. I don't know. She's not very. I don't know how old she's got to be. She's over 30.
Well, here's my reasoning for it though. It's not that because she's hot, but only because I want to see her get hate fucked by the patriarchy.
Get the fuck out of
here. That would be the most entertaining thing for me.
Fine.
Yeah, I don't know.
All right.
I just wanted to say that.
No, you did a great. You did a spectacular job.
Where's Clown? I want to talk to Clown.
Keith is not on this. Go, let's debate it then, will you?
Go, Jesus. What the fuck are we? Why don't you talk to
what am I, chop liver?
Come on. What am I? What am I here?
Right. I don't care that you guys like those guys better than you like us. I love having Clown. I don't love
what are we gonna do?
What are you gonna do? What are we gonna do? I don't know.
It's gonna be an interesting rest of the evening. Let me tell you that, man.
All right, let's put the Eternal Vanguard and call it a night. Eternal Vanguard, you're on the air, and if you're not ready, I'm gonna punch you in the face.
I'm here.
I'm here.
Hey again.
What's up, man? What's on your mind?
I'm doing good. Like I actually got on your show. Yes.
Yes. All right. Say something because I want to go home.
Say something. Well, oh shit, I can hear myself.
A little bit. Turn my volume down. That's a big tip for you guys in Discord. Click on me, and then turn my volume down. You'll be just fucking fine.
Oh, okay. There we go. Okay. So, it just kind of seems like if you throw someone else like underneath the bus just to like get a one-up on you, like it doesn't have to be having it. It doesn't like necessarily have to have anything to do with the patriarchy or this or that. It's just they're just good ways of doing it.
Yeah,
because of how much
to get noticed, by the people who would be donators.
A huge following from just from like finding like a big demographic and giving them something to like blame all of their problems on.
h3h3 elegantly. And I'm not even saying this. Like I'm actually starting.
You use the phrase.
Hold on a second. I got a donation. Equal Pay Act of 1963, the United States Labor Law, amending Fair Labor Standards Act, aimed at abolishing wage disparity based on sex, gender, and pay gap, was signed into law on June 10th, 1963, by John F. Kennedy as part of his New Frontier Pro. Now that doesn't prove there's no. See, what feminists say is, and I'll get back to you in a minute, Vanguard, that this is all being done secretly, and it's very difficult to prove. It's not. It's not because they.
See, Tommy, in order for your statements to have more effect, you got to put your mouth right up to the camera. That's the only thing we can see are your lips. It'll have more effect.
What are you doing?
It would. It's true. It would. That's right.
What are you saying, Vanguard?
I was just saying, like,
I didn't get that.
Throw hands with you.
Thank you. Trouble with Zarni is she's made the whole debacle her identity. It's like she has a purpose in life. Well, that's what I'm saying. Awesome channel. That's exactly what I'm saying. Vanguard. What do you think?
Like, if you can give people like a reason, like all of these bad things in your life are being caused by this one enemy that we all have. Let's all attack this enemy instead. Like
like the devil.
Yeah.
Like the devil.
Exactly.
Like the boogie. See, that's what I'm saying. That's why I call it religion.
Patriarchy is this evil fucking.
What is a patriarchy? It's a bunch of guys that get there. I miss those meetings. I'd like to go.
Yeah. I would have loved to.
I'd like to fucking oppress bitches if I could.
I also like to go to my first white privilege meeting. I've yet to be to one of those too. I mean,
most of the time I'm in
they're just stroking cats like James Bond villains, like sat around a big table.
That's really interesting. Yeah, it is. That's all it is. Tommy C is calling me. That's interesting.
Tommy C is calling.
Yeah, now I'm intrigued.
Okay, but just one more thing.
Go ahead.
If you next time you talk to Clown, ask him why he keeps ignoring my Twitter DMs.
Oh, okay.
It's probably for good reason. I'm just saying.
It's probably for a good reason. Yeah,
I think so.
I'm going to admit that.
This isn't Tommy C, by the way. Tommy C. It's Tommy NC. I'm pretty sure.
I don't think so. Take care, Turtle Man God. Who is this?
Oh, thank you. I appreciate that.
I told you it's Tommy NC.
Why did I write?
Number. He calls me all the fucking time. I know who this is.
All right, what's on your mind, Tommy? Tommy NC 2010, who I owe so much to, my good friend.
Oh, thank you so much, Tommy. You know, I don't want my head blow up too much, but you know, here's the thing, Tommy. The one thing I respect about you, well, I respect a lot of things about you, was the biggest thing I respect about you was the honor that you came to me and you asked me before you went forward and just did it. And that was one thing that you have a special place in my heart, Tommy, because you did the honorable thing instead of going forth and just grabbing that brass ring. You came up to me, talked to me, and then you went up that ladder and you grabbed that brass ring and then you ran with it.
You know, I'm glad you fucking said yes because I probably would have done it yesterday. And anyway, I was really desperate. So don't make me too much of a hero, Tommy NC 2010.
The hand was already extended.
Wait a minute. It's like it's bring money into my family or piss off Tommy NC and get a lot of hate. I would have been like, I could. I would have called Dave and I would have said, all right, how do we deal with this? And we would have figured out something. But I'm glad you gave me permission.
Anything with family, anything involving family, I don't want to be the one have that on my conscience that I let Tommy see his family suffer. Yeah. So I wasn't going to do something.
Nah, you didn't let them suffer. My wife has a good job. I guess my son and daughter, because I would have gotten thrown out of the fucking house if I didn't start bringing money in here sooner or later. I don't care. It does not make my wife a bad person. It's just fucking reality. And
living on a couch.
Yeah. I live in a couch. It's like you got to bring money in eventually to a marriage. You got to contribute something. You can't just take. And I'm sure I was a couple years away from that, but I didn't want to chance it. You know what I mean? Right. But I'm glad you...
Let me put your mind at ease, Tommy NC. Yeah. Tommy C was just... At that point, he had only not dotted the I. Don't worry.
But believe me. I think I said to Dave, God, I hope Tommy goes for this.
Doesn't fuck this up.
Yeah, I hope Tommy goes for this. Well, because I did. I needed you to really keep my... And I'm being very sincere. My credibility intact, Tommy.
Yes, and you have amazing credibility, Tommy. You know, you are, you and Dead on Dave. You guys are amazing entertainers, and you know there is a brass ring for you, Dave, someday that you can reach up and grab, and you can run with it too. And I hope that can happen for you one day. And success for your YouTube channel, as much as Tommy has had success. And, you know, the thing is that everybody here on YouTube, you know, it's just not about landing in your lap. It's about running with it and picking up a camera or turning on a podcast and screaming at your other co-hosts on the podcast. That's how you become successful.
Yes.
You actually get off your ass.
Correction, Tommy, I want to make a correction. No, it's not screaming at your co-host. It's screaming at bigger YouTubers. That was the secret sauce for Tommy. All right,
everybody. Thanks a lot for being a part of Shotfromthepoint Dead. Make sure you check out Dead on Dave on Dead on Dave Productions. Jeff Huffman, a Grand Slam 87. Somebody wrote, rest in peace, Jeff.
Yeah, it's okay. Only you and Tommy NC sold me, but that's okay.
It's all the... Okay. I didn't get that fucking... I didn't get that joke at all. I didn't get that fucking joke at all. I was in outer fucking space. Rest in peace, Jeff. I agree.
It was in the h3h3 video.
I don't remember. I watched that this morning, dude. All right, everybody. Have a good night. Go sub, everybody. Like, sub, and share. Tommy NC too. Take it here.
I'm going to show these niggas how we do it. Listen, I said we dropped so many bombs, you think we came from Iraq. See the kid get the biz when it's time to attack. Don't Roger that, cause what if Roger make it back? And he told me that I never sell cause my music real and black. Well, damn. Lucky I'm an independent artist. Man, I'm the hardest. Disposing who I think is garbage. Flow out of pocket. Oh, you shining bright, put them out of sockets. Oh, who can stop them? My metaphors all in your noggins. You can be the dopest Jay and Nas can even know it ready. It's time to